If you've been trying to find your Calendly API key, there's an important update you need to know right away. Calendly no longer uses a traditional API key in the old sense. Instead, it now uses personal access tokens, also called PATs, for API authentication. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to get to that token area, create a token if you don't already have one, and copy it safely so you can use it in your integrations. If this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more clear step-by-step software guides just like this. Alright, let's jump in. First, log into your Calendly account using the browser you normally use. Once you're signed in, look toward the top right corner of the screen and click your profile picture. This opens your account menu, where you'll find several settings and account-related options. From that menu, select Integrations and Apps. This is the section where Calendly keeps its connection tools, app integrations, and developer-related settings. Once you're inside, look for the option called API and Webhooks. Click that to open the page where Calendly manages API access. Now you'll see the area for personal access tokens. This is the key part of the process because this is where Calendly gives you the credential you'll use instead of a traditional API key. If you already have a token listed, you may be able to use that one depending on your access needs. If you do not already have one, you'll need to create a new token. To create it, click the button to create a token. Calendly may ask you to give the token a name, so choose something that helps you remember what it's for. For example, you might name it based on the app, workflow, or automation you plan to connect it with. After that, select the scopes you need. Scopes control what the token is allowed to access, so choose carefully. For example, you might see options related to scheduling, contacts, or other permissions depending on your account and the integrations you're building. Once the name and scopes are set, click Create Token. In some cases, Calendly may ask you to verify your email with a code before the token is generated. If that happens, open your email inbox, find the verification message from Calendly, copy the code, and enter it back on the Calendly page to complete the verification step. After verification, Calendly will generate your personal access token. This is the value you'll use in your API requests or third-party tools. Copy the generated token carefully and store it somewhere secure. This part is very important because depending on Calendly's settings, you may not be able to view the full token again after you leave the page. I also recommend saving it in a password manager or a secure note rather than sharing it in plain text. Since this token can access your Calendly data based on the scopes you selected, treat it like a password. So, to recap, if you were searching for the Calendly API key, what you actually need is the personal access token inside API and Webhooks. Log in, click your profile picture, go to Integrations and Apps, open API and Webhooks, create a token if needed, verify your email if prompted, and then copy your token securely. If this video helped you find your Calendly API token, please like the video and subscribe for more tutorials like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.